What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Sauna-cast, Ep.4. Unfortunately, it's a little bit different this time because we are not in the sauna. Ethan's scared of it. Are you scared of it?
No.
As you can see, we're outside here. We're going into Labor Day weekend. So, school's gonna start in like 10 days, so we might as well get a little campfire in. If you guys don't know, Ethan is my brother. I bet the two of you watching this podcast right now knows Ethan. He spent the last, 3 months? 4 months in Wyoming?
3.5.
3.5? A little bit longer. 3.5 months in Wyoming just because he has farm work to do and he went to see our dad, which I used to do that, but now that I'm a adult now, that's kind of scary to say.
You can vote this year, which is terrifying.
Biden 2020. Just kidding. I can't say that. Anyway, he just got back from Wyoming. Tell us about your whole experience. What did you do? What's the farm stuff you do?
I mostly weed eated. I pocketed $20 here and there. The last thing I did was help somebody you didn't call ahead move 600 bales.
Who was that?
Her name was Sandy.
Who?
Sandy.
Never trust anybody named Sandy. No offense, Sandy. Better than Karen.
Yeah?
Why didn't they call ahead?
Because people are ignorant.
Ignorant. What did Steve think of that? If you don't know, Steve is... Tell him.
Steve is my employer for 4 years.
And towards
this
the
summer
camera so that way it might pick it up.
Steve has been my employer for the last 4 years, and this will be 5 this upcoming summer.
5 this upcoming summer. Now, I worked 2 years from him, 2017 and 2018, I believe. 2017...
And he still doesn't want you back.
I don't think that's true. We can get into it later, but let's go ahead and start out with some of the work we have to do. Now, when I was there, what I had to do was I did a lot of weed eating, which, gotta love weed eating, right? A lot of weed eating. I remember the worst thing that I did was clear a trench. Was it a trench or ditch or something?
Ditch.
It was terrible, guys. I'm telling you, it was like 102 degrees outside this day. And we found a ton of dead animals. We found some crunches. Now I just sound like a sissy, but
Yeah.
when I was a little boy, I did not like it whatsoever. So I did the first year. We moved irrigation pipes, which if you guys don't really know what irrigation pipes are, it's like basically big pipes that you basically have little gates in the middle.
It's called gated pipe.
Gated
Water
pipe.
flows through it to irrigate different parts of the field.
What he said. So we did that long summers, but in the meantime, we got to play a lot. So usually every weekday, we went to the lake because my dad bought a boat. We got on the lake where I learned to ski.
We were skiing probably 3 times a week during weekdays and then
3 or 4 times a week.
and then weekends.
Yep. Where I learned to drive, bunch of fun stuff. So, Ethan, I was there from when COVID hit. I was there when, like May, the 1st of May, I think. I was there the 1st of May, and I spent 2 weeks out there, and I did nothing but play, basically. Ethan got out there probably towards the end of May, or the 3rd week of May, and he was there until just about what?
August 26th.
A week ago? 2 weeks ago?
A week ago, 2 days ago.
Yep, a week and 2 days ago. So, Ethan, tell him about your summer. How was it? Tell him about your baseball, everything.
Well, summer started out. You're eating, okay. Summer started out slow. I was working about from 7:30 to 6 most every day. And then around the 2nd week of July, I ended up playing baseball for the Wheatland Lobos.
Yeah. And how'd you do? Let me make sure we're still rolling. Keep talking.
I did okay. I wasn't the best guy on the field, but I was about average. If anything, I struck out the least when it's hit by pitch the most.
Yep.
I played pretty well in the field once I figured out what I'm doing.
Yep. And you were playing how many times a week? 6?
There was one week we had 4 different double headers. So that's 4 days where we're traveling. We played one tournament in Scottsbluff, 4 consecutive days. We ended up playing 7 games in that, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We played in Scottsbluff, Nebraska a couple times.
Nebraska.
You play at 3 and get home at midnight.
3 at midnight.
Then you get up at 6 and go to work at 7:30.
Crazy. And
Yeah.
my work life consisted of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I do work out a lot, which kind of excuse. So I kind of want to point out your outfit here. So he is wearing a cowboy hat.
Because I picked it up off my dresser. Cardinal shirts because the Cubs suck. Shorts because I ran out of shorts and it was too hot to wear jeans and slippers. Because
Yep.
I made a big
He's
deal
wearing-
of finding them.
He's wearing a cowboy hat, a Cardinals t-shirt, a black Under Armour pair of shorts, and a pair of slippers. So I really don't understand his style. Now, I'm not the best at styling, but that just doesn't seem to match.
My style is really, I don't care what you think.
Ethan's a big I don't care what you think. He wants no part of my YouTube videos. He wants no part of social media. He doesn't even want any part of TikTok. I think he could blow up on TikTok though. But Ethan,
I say the Cubs suck, but to beat the Cardinals 4-1.
so as you know, they don't know yet, but this Saturday or this upcoming Monday, which is Labor Day, and now that I think about it, are they even open? The golf course?
I'm sure.
He's sure they're open. So this upcoming Labor Day, we're gonna have a lefties versus righties golfing competition. How do you feel about this, Ethan?
I ain't the best golfer, but my
Me
partner
neither.
could beat you with one hand tied behind his back, so
Now, your partner is Billy,
yes.
and Billy has been known to be an okay golfer, but my partner has beat Billy several times,
My count is twice.
at least 3. If you had Facebook, you'd know. But anyway, I have been to the driving range twice in the past 2 days. Once
And
a
you
day.
struggled the first time.
The first like 5 balls was a little bit sketchy.
The
But
first 5 balls didn't get off the mat. The next 50, you got in the air by about 10 feet.
and as
the
you
rest
can tell,
of them, you did okay.
as you can tell, my brother's a storyteller because only like 2% of that is true. But
Hey, there's truth in it.
Ethan, this time, if you weren't sleeping in past 11, by the way, you would know that I was hitting about 250 yards with my driver, about 100 yards with my 8 iron, and about 20 yards with my 6 iron, which is not bad.
You know, there's a small country singer. His name's Buddy Brown. One of his most famous songs is I Call BS on That.
Well,
And I Call BS on That.
I think we just lost a bunch of viewers because you said country. Nobody likes country anyway. So, Ethan, bottom line is, I'm gonna kick your butt on Monday.
I don't think that's going to happen.
There's gonna be a vlog about it, and
I'm sure there will be.
do I film too much?
A little bit.
So, let's get past this. We've been going for, what, 10, 15 minutes? Let's,
I'd say about 7.
okay. Well, we should probably keep talking, okay? So,
think?
Ethan, school is starting really, really soon.
And I am super excited.
As in
can't you
September
tell?
14th, which is the day before his birthday. And he's a crazy, crazy man because he wants to go skydiving.
No. Why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane ever for any reason?
It sounds fun. The military guys do it to go parachute into the enemy's territory.
Military guys are awesome. Okay? I ain't jumping out of a perfectly good airplane for no good reason other than to get adrenaline up Which, why do I need adrenaline when I ain't doing anything?
So...
It doesn't make any sense.
So, his new idea is to go ziplining. How do you feel about ziplining?
I could take the zip line and strangle you right now.
I don't think you could. That's a pretty hard wire. Now, Ethan, what do you want to do for your birthday?
Not much.
Not much.
Nope.
As in, do nothing like you always do? Just think. You'll probably be doing homework.
Probably.
Sounds like a fantastic birthday to me, right?
Gotta love it.
Now, I touched a little bit, but we are going to be fully homeschooled. Now, not really homeschooled, but online school. We are still going to be...
Their rules have me more confused than an illegal immigrant at a Trump rally.
You are about to piss a lot of people off, Ethan. Be careful, dude. So, anyway, guys, I'm gonna be doing my online school at this house, and sounds like we're gonna be staring at a computer screen for a while. Now,
Can't be good
I
for
wanted
your
nothing
eyes,
more,
can't be
but
good for your grades,
then
and
again,
can't be good for anyone else.
Then again, I haven't seen any of my school friends since what, February?
Yeah, that's about right.
That's like 6 months ago. Well, not really, but 5 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago. 7 months ago.
7 months?
7 months ago, guys.
7 months and about 14 days.
Now, Ethan is going to be doing his online schooling at my mom's office. If you guys live in Spokane, it's Quick Business Resolutions right next to the Garland Theater. It has a big car spray painting. How do you feel about this, Ethan?
I'm super excited.
He is super sarcastically excited. You did it once before, and you're going to have to do it again.
I really didn't do anything the first time.
Now, as I mentioned, Ethan finished his online schooling last time in Wyoming, and because he started baseball and he was working a full-time job practically, he got super lazy school-wise. And you regret any of this decision.
I still passed everything at a B.
B? You're usually an A student. Ooh,
well, I'm not allowed C's, and my lowest grade was 82, 83.
83. That's crazy. Now, I'm a pretty dumb student, so I got mostly A's, 1 B, and 1 C. Now, that's okay, but you guys, I have a podcast coming up pretty soon that's going to be talking about my college decisions and my SAT and everything. So, Ethan, I think I've done a lot of talking. How about you talk about something? Ask me about anything.
Well, before you started filming, we were talking about in 20 years this setup in a mountain, not a
guys,
cabin.
Pay attention to this. Even though we're not in a podcast, or even though even though we're not in a sauna, we are still doing a podcast. And look, all I can imagine is in 20 years from now, I'll be like 38 or something, and Ethan will be like 34.
Yeah,
right?
just about.
About 34. And we could just be like in the mountains of Montana, big lake in front of us. And my YouTube channel could be at 10 million, who knows, and we could be doing the exact same thing. But the cool thing is we'll have this podcast to go back for and look at the progress we made. Now, Ethan, ask me something else.
Who taught you not to interrupt?
Who taught me to not interrupt? Well, I don't think I was ever taught that. Is that what you're supposed to do, is not interrupt?
I was going to say because they did a terrible job.
It might have been you, actually. Ethan, ask me another question. This podcast is dying. No dead space, let's go. Come on. Ask me something fast, Ethan. First thing that pops up here, then 3, 2, 1, go.
You're an idiot.
I said first thing, not like sentence. 3, 2, 1, go.
Idiot.
Guys, Ethan really does genuinely think I'm an idiot, and I don't know why, but sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Now, ask me something again, Ethan.
Why are you such an idiot?
Why am I such an idiot? I'm not even sure I could say this on YouTube. But I'm an idiot because, well, I want to be. And I'm an idiot because, well, who cares? Because I don't. Now, Ethan, ask me another question.
You're the host, aren't you supposed to ask me questions?
That's true. Okay. So, Ethan, you are about to be 14 years old.
Yes.
Right? And I believe in the state of Washington, it is legal to get a job at 14 years old.
It's legal, but good luck.
Will you get a job? Are you going to apply to any places?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm expected to be back in Wheatland for this summer.
For this summer to work with Steve.
Getting a pay grade and a position upgrade.
Ethan, what is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear, probably jumping out of airplanes.
I think it's a good chance to face your fear. Guys, if you notice I'm scratching my eyes a lot, is because I have like bad allergies or something. So, Ethan, your biggest fear is jumping out of airplanes.
A perfectly good airplane for no good reason.
For fun. That's a good reason.
Not in my opinion.
What if the airplane has a door open? It's not perfectly good.
Does it fly?
Yeah, not well. What's the definition of flying? Just leaving the air, going somewhere.
Being able to go where you want controllably.
Ethan, what's the worst thing that has ever happened to you?
I don't know.
Like, when somebody asks, like, what's the thing that you... If somebody says, worst thing, what's the number one thing you can always come back on? Like a dark moment in your life.
I don't know if I really had a dark moment, but the first thing that pops into mind is you dropping me on my head.
I really don't remember that, and if I dropped him on his head, I don't know how he remembers it, but explain.
You were carrying me by my ankles over your shoulder, and you jumped off a stair or something.
When?
First year in the blue house.
In the what house?
The blue house.
What blue house?
Before we lived here.
I don't remember that, but I think he's just making up stuff.
You wouldn't remember it because it makes you look bad.
Well, if I would remember it, then I would have said something. But, Ethan, will you be joining me on another episode of Sauna-cast if the viewers... It could be more than 3. It could be like 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, all the way up to like a couple hundred.
1.
I don't think it'll be 1. But,
1.5.
Ethan, will you be joining me on another episode of Sauna-cast, maybe in the sauna next time?
It depends on if you pay me or not.
Now, like I said before, I'd rather do chores than pay you because I'm not making any revenue off this yet.
You have a job.
Yeah, but I have to buy other stuff. Like gas, my CrossFit insurance, and put half of that into savings for college. So that only leaves me roughly $5.
What did you say you'd make last week? 350?
I don't feel comfortable telling my YouTube channel. And that has been another episode of Sauna-cast. Ethan, thank you very much.
Didn't you say 20 minutes?
It was at least 20 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
Ethan, thank you for joining me on this episode of Sauna-cast. I hope to see you soon again. You are my brother. You may notice him in a couple videos, maybe not in front of the camera, but if I can convince him and maybe be nice to him, he said he would film me, which will make these videos a lot better. Ethan, we burned through a whole thing of propane. Is there...
It's like that when we started.
I know. I'm trying to wrap up this Sauna-cast.
You said you wanted 20 minutes. It's been 8.
It's been more than 8.
It's been 8.
Well, I guess we'll keep talking then.
Yeah.
So,
and as I was saying,
I think we should do an arm wrestle.
That's not happening.
He's scared, guys. He doesn't even work out, do you? So
No,
tell me a little bit about the history of the Cardinals?
Let's see. St. Louis Cardinals started out one of the first major league teams.
Though. Hello?
They started out as one of the first major league teams. I forgot what they were called. At one point, they were under the same owner of the Cleveland Spiders for one season. That was the same year they acquired Cy Young and a few more.
Corbin Bowman. Just kidding, I would never play for the Cardinals. Welcome to the Red Sox.
That's in Boston.
Ethan, what's the biggest mistake you've ever done?
I don't know.
Ethan is a very chill person and really doesn't give a crap what you think.
I really don't.
He really doesn't. And I think it kind of falls off of Steve. Steve, if I feel like it and if I'm not lazy and if I remember to, I'll insert a picture of Steve. But you guys make sure you, never mind.
Steve would get that demonetized within 5 seconds.
Yeah. What sucks about Steve is there's a lot of things I could tell you, but it's not really YouTube appropriate. So,
just a little bit racist.
How about you tell him about the time that you decided to skip work?
We ain't talking about that.
So, guys.
No, we're not talking about that.
Okay, you said no. Well, you kind of put me under the bus, too, so I think it's... Guys, this podcast sucks. Just kidding. This is actually a pretty good podcast. What's your 5-year goal?
5 years. 5 years I'll be 19.
Just think, it's me plus a year.
So when I'm 19, probably be in a trade school somewhere.
Why trade?
Because it's cheaper than getting a college degree and it can make you a lot more money a lot sooner.
But if your trade goes out of business, then you'll have to go back to college.
Yeah? If your trade...
Ethan wants to be a truck driver.
No, I don't.
I thought you said you did.
I'm saying it's an option. But what trade's going to go out of business? Everyone's always going to need a mechanic. Everyone's always going to need an electrician.
That's not true.
Everyone's always going to need an instrument tech.
There's robots.
Okay.
Have you ever met Elon Musk? Me either, but I know of the Boring Company. Hey, Elon Musk and the Boring Company, if you would like to sponsor me, I'd love to use your flamethrower next time instead of this piece of crap, because this is empty. Ooh, nice arms, Corbin. You did a curl. So, Ethan, tell me something interesting, because I'm kind of running dry with information.
You didn't come prepared, did you?
I never do. It's my podcast. I can do whatever I want. If I want, I can take my shirt off.
I'm really disappointed I didn't go in there.
Guys, I haven't worked out for a day. Give me a break. I took one. It's okay to take a break from fitness once in a while. Because, you know...
Alright, Corbin.
Okay.
Let's continue our debate from last night.
Oh, gee.
I could pick out a few baseball players right now in the majors.
Guys, okay,
Who?
guys. Nope, stop
Who?
talking. This is my podcast. Stop
Who
talking.
taught you
Stop
not
talking.
to interrupt because they did a terrible job?
This is my...
And if I was
this
bigger than you,
is my
you'd have a
podcast.
bloody nose right
this
now.
This is my podcast. Guys, I am a CrossFit athlete. I would consider myself a pretty decent, competitive, kind of pushing towards the elite CrossFit athlete. Now, I do have a couple weaknesses, but one of those strengths I have is my core and cardio. My core is freaking strong, to say the least. My cardio, it could be a little bit better, but I guarantee I could run around the baseball field a couple times. And Ethan thinks that there's baseball players. There might be 1 or 2. But
I could probably pick out 15.
Ethan thinks there are 15 baseball players that could beat me in a CrossFit workout.
Easy.
Now,
Hands down,
I know nobody
it's
will
happening.
see this, but I would really, really, really enjoy doing that. So if you guys have any connections with any good baseball players, please tell them to send me an email, link in bio, because I would really enjoy doing like Murph against a baseball player, because I think I could kick their butt.
I really don't think you could.
And what makes you say that?
Professional athlete. They're getting paid to be the
To hit a
best,
ball. To hit
strongest,
a ball.
and
run out of base.
depending on the person,
To hit
fastest.
a ball. Yeah, to hit a ball.
You have no idea how much core it actually takes to hit a baseball 400 feet.
It's the same as golf.
No, a golf ball is that big and it's
Even core
relatively aerodynamic.
Core is just for the stability. You have to have strong shoulders.
Yeah. Here's your swing.
Oh, I thought that was my penis.
And how is that going to stay in there?
I'm the owner of my podcast. I can make it stay.
But you load, you stride, you twist your hips, and then everything else follows.
That has been baseball with Ethan. We are gonna wrap up this Sauna-cast because
No, we're finishing this.
I'm running out of time. No, the camera only records for 30 minutes.
We have not gone 30 minutes.
We've recorded for at least 20.
No, we haven't.
Okay, maybe not. Ethan, go ahead.
Jack Flaherty right now. Jack Flaherty. Chris Paddock.
What are you knocking on the wood for?
I'm thinking. And if you think this is wood, there's something wrong with you. Chris Paddock. Probably Tyler
How hot
O'Neill.
this rock is.
Harrison Bader. Bader may not be as strong as O'Neill, but he's definitely faster. Cody Bellinger. You done? Nolan Arenado could beat you easy. Trevor Story.
Trevor Story. I don't know who this is. Keep going, keep going. Might as well say Donald Trump too.
He couldn't. Walker Bueller. He could beat you.
Uh-huh.
Kwon Hung Kim. He's a Korean pitcher.
Let me just see how long we've been recording. 27. Alright guys. It's gonna take me 5 days to upload this video. So we will continue this argument on the next episode of Sauna-cast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Do you want to say anything before we close this out?
Make that a part 1. We're filming part 2 right now.
We will film part 2. Alright guys. Love you all to death. Please like, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. On a serious note,
I really do not care what you do. It's a free country.
thanks, Ethan. Alright guys, the new episode of Sauna-cast will be coming out within a week of this. We're gonna film part 2 right now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to stay fit. Peace. That was pretty good. Seriously, 27 minutes.